Right, the lights that I was using before broke on me. I will fix them eventually, but I've got better lighting. I can finally do a video on this. I have a feeling I know what this is. I think these are paints, and it's set up ready to actually paint something. They are paints. What's this? I might be worth keeping. So, peeling this all the way up. Oh, there's a bit more variety than what I thought. Oh, 12 colours. I don't know exactly that many. Let's open it up and see what we got inside. So we have titanium white, brown, sap green, crimson red, lemon yellow, lamp black, scarlet, burnt sienna, cerulean blue, purple, medium yellow, and deep green. So for what I'm going to paint, which is inside this, are these. So we have some people here. The colours that we're going to use, I'm going to probably say medium yellow. I'm also using this as a mixing tray, because I'm going to have to mix colours to make skin colour. Medium yellow. The only white I've got is titanium white, and I may need black. But I also need pink, and I ain't got no pink.
It should be test. It should be test.
So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get these colours. I'm going to pause the video a second and I'm just going to figure out what I can do with these colours. I'll ask my co-pilot. Right, I've just asked my co-pilot about how to make a skin colour using these. What he has put is he's put one base mix combined titanium white with a touch of burnt sienna, and a tiny bit of crimson red, to get a base skin colour. The proportion will vary depending on the desired skin tone. Start with a larger amount of white and gradually add the burnt sienna and crimson red. So we're going to start with that. Let me just minimise co-pilot. So we're starting with these colours. So what was it? Like that. We need to go back on that. So start with combine titanium white with a touch of burnt sienna and a tiny bit of crimson red to get a base skin colour. The proportions will vary on the desired skin tone. So we're just going to try this. We're going to start with the burnt sienna, the titanium white, sorry. Right, I'm using this as a mixing palette. I'm going to see how this turns out. I've never seen lids like this before. I can understand how to open it now. making a mess. People, you're going to have to give me a minute. I'm going to have to pause the video. I've forgotten one ingredient. Always make sure you have this. You should not start the way that I just have. Remember to get a newspaper. So now a bit of news for you. Make sure you have newspaper. So we're going to start with a bit of titanium white. Just going to put a little tiny block. Is there even any paint in these? Oh, sugar. Oh, there's some titanium white. Right, I've got a little water, a little lid that's got water in it. So obviously you don't want to mix the colours as such. In other words, say as if I was painting with one colour, you don't want to end up painting over with another colour because it will distort the colour. One thing that's good about acrylic paints is you can mix the colours. And I've just grabbed my paintbrush. It's not actually a proper paintbrush, this. I think it's supposed to be a makeup brush. I found it knocking around in the house. And it's ideal for a paintbrush. So, brush nice and clean. I'm going to pause the video so I can catch the next part of this. So next we're going to add a touch of burnt sienna. Oh yeah, these have to be, these can't be second hand. I've just realised because I'm actually undoing the lids. I need to be really, really careful. I've had my burnt sienna. That's not a bad looking colour. I need to scrape some of that up into a little bit of a pile. That actually does look very much of a skin colour, to be honest. That's it. And you can't see it that well on the camera, but you'll see perfectly when I paint it on people. Now I want to add a bit of crimson red, I think. Just going to pause the video to double check that. So yes, we add a tiny bit of crimson red. That colour doesn't look as good as it did. So I'm going to do one thing now. I'm going to read the next part because that does not look a very good colour at all. I'll show you the colour in a minute. The two colours that I started with, they look a better colour, but that doesn't look very skin coloury. I'm going to pause the video and see what part 2 is. Right, I've got set up to read part 2 of this, but this is what it says. So it says, 2. Adjust the tone. For lighter skin tones, add more titanium white. For darker skin tones, add burnt sienna or a little bit of brown. So that's easy to remember, that's just darkening and lightening. Then it says, 3. Add warmth if the skin tone appears too cool or grey. Add a small amount of lemon yellow or medium yellow to warm it up. Oh, he's gone from actual painting on this. I should have just stuck with the first 2 colours. So I'm going to minimise that and come back to the video. So I'm going to try and lighten this up and see if I can get that colour that I wanted originally. because that does not look a very good skin colour. Well, I have mixed up colours before, but not these ones. And this wasn't your average set. I think I might need to start again. So I've lost my colour completely. I'm going to try and add some more burnt sienna. So I'm leaving the crimson red out. No crimson red. I'm trying to get the tone colour that I got before, because that has slightly changed a bit on that one. Clean off the brush, make sure that I don't get no paint bits in the paint, otherwise it will ruin. No, quite a bit of burnt sienna. Right, that's actually gone to a nice brown looking skin colour. Now I'm going to brighten that up now using white. Yeah, that's going to a nice lighter skin colour, but it still looks quite a bit darkish. I'm going to add a bit more white. It has actually gone to more or less the colour that I was looking for. I've added a lot more white, to be honest. Right, I'm going to try adding just a touch of yellow, because that looks a bit too pale. I'll use medium yellow. See how this changes up the tone. Couple of drops there. Let's see what this does to it. Looks like I picked the right yellow to do that. That is now actually looking more to the colour I'm actually after. But it's still a bit dark, so we're going to add a little more white. Add a little bit more white to that. Are you watching me for? My mum was just watching there. Making me feel weird. You're not supposed to be watching me because it's on video. But yeah, I'm actually now happy with that colour to be used.
That looks like you're painting a face.
You're not wrong. It's supposed to look like that. Right, we're going to start off
Looks
with
like
one of these
looks
ones.
like where the foundations are used to make. Huh?
This brush is a bit big for this.
You could always paint him in the nude.
Yeah, I've got his face.
Did you hear?
We're going to do the others.
You could always paint him nude.
Oh yeah, when they're wearing frigging clothes.
I'll bring you the bingy. Remember, I don't know, they are, and I'm doing people want to tell us about costume, don't want to. Philip, would you like some toast for breakfast?
Please.
Yes, please. See, you walked all the way down here for nothing.
I'm happy with that.
You walked all the way down here for
What I'm
nothing.
forgetting
Walked
now
all
is
the way
their
back there.
hands. We'll go to that in a minute. I'll do their faces first so I can keep them in a neat proportion. Starting with the passengers because they had already been painted, but whoever done it done a terrible job.
Yes? Very crumbs, eh?
I'm going to leave that one out because that one looks like an alien. That one. Right, so them faces have been done. Blank canvas. So now you'll actually see the colour properly. I want to watch that dog get his hat. On his hair.
What is it now? Punch outside?
Fuck's sake, man, you made me jump, just kind of messed this up, and I have no idea. So, I'm going to have to try and clean that one up a little. Now, this one. See this one a bit more better. Yeah, I've got it on his hat and on his shoulder. So now, how I'm going to clean that up is I'm going to leave him there. With a bit of tissue, not tissue, a bit of newspaper. I'm just going to wipe away that bit of paint. I don't mind. That's probably the best I'm going to get it. And on this one. Probably paper so I've got a bit more clean. There we go. I'll paint over his face again a little bit because I can still see his nose looking black. We are going to leave his hair black. What we're going to do now, hands. I've used a lot of paint for very small parts. But the good thing with this is if I was to leave that to dry, I could add water to it to reuse the colour. If you don't want to just pour water onto it, you need to dab your brush into the water and let it absorb. Otherwise you'll ruin the paint. Right, his hands are done. Look at him. His hands are in his lap. And I'm doing all these ones the same colour at the moment. I don't usually set darker skin tones, but with the paints that I'm actually using, it's not that easy. Usually it'd be pink, white and yellow that I've mixed to make a skin colour. Oh, so I can paint over that. I'm actually going to neaten that up. So I'm not wasting paint, I'm not dunking the paintbrush right into the water. Right, that's not too bad actually. That's starting to look a bit decent. So that's that one done. There's his hand. He's got glue corrosion all over him. So I can't actually find his hands. Oh, I can see them. I can see them.
Okay, okay.
Always start with the spinal detail. Oh! I think this one's supposed to be in a motor car. He's wearing a helmet. He's got gloves on. So, I'm going to actually have the gloves of this colour. You get gloves in all sorts of colours. Right, his hands are easy to see where he's sitting. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Instead of wasting paint, I'm just going to knock as much paint off as possible into the lid on this. Because that can still be used. Take that bit off as well. A little bit. I'm going to clean my brush. Right, I'm going to put that to one side. I may need to find something else to do mixing. I doubt it. I'm going to have to put some glue on that just to make sure there's no paint coming off this. There it is. I may need to change my water. No, that's fine. So we are done with those colours for now. I'm going to put them to one side. The next colour we're going to work on is Cerulean blue. Never actually heard of that. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So I'm going to dip my brush into here. And we are going to get the driver. I'm going to paint his jacket blue and his hat blue. I'm going to leave his hair black. You know what? Because I'm actually struggling to actually hold that. I brought my tweezers down with me. Jacket tends to hang over the back, so I'm sure that I wasn't meant to build that much. I'm going to get some blue on the brush. Oh Christ, I've got paint on his face. I painted his face blue. That's one more paint on the brush. I'm going to give his satchel a little bit of a different colour. I just realised it's better in a satchel. We're going to leave his trousers black and the shoes black. Phil, do me a favour. Put lights on, please. I'm struggling to see it. Thanks.
There's two black guys in the store with a PS5. Where are you going to stay? If somebody can ring him out, let's just ring out when you can. Who was on the one you just finished?
I think I used the wrong brush for this. Could have done with a finer brush.
Hey, what are you two doing? Mom said you both have to play with me. Are you kidding me? Can't you just go inside?
Jackson, I told you to watch the driveway.
No, you didn't.
Well, I'm your stepmother, and I'm telling you now. Then do it.
What the heck is wrong with you?
I think I've had enough backtalk and the disrespect. I want you out of this house.
Right, I will have to repaint over this. We're getting there. Right, we are going to sit him down to dry. And grab him by the foot. Ow. Ow. Right, these tweezers are really, really sharp. I'm going to put him now to sit there and dry. Let's hope I don't make them same mistakes as what I did with that one on this one. He needs a bit more of a skin tone. I think some of the skin hasn't been painted properly. Morning, Marky. Oh, you got school. You want to do my schoolwork? This one was a little easier than the other one. Oh, so that. And careful, because it's right next to a puddle of paint.
Jackson, what do you think you're doing?
I'm working, Kathy.
Working? As in, you have a job now?
Well, I have to now since you kicked me out.
Of course I did. The house has been so lovely without you.
Is everything okay here?
You should fire this lowlife. I'm never coming back here again.
Jackson? Hold on, Mr. Thompson. Let me explain. I'm so glad Mr. Thompson didn't fire me. Me too. And he also got paid. Yeah, it feels good to do things on my own. Told you, man. Things are just going to get better. Dad? Jackson, well, there you are. I've been trying all over the city looking for you. Oh, really? Thought you'd be too busy with Kathy or your election campaign. No, I'm trying to call. Why didn't you ask? Because I didn't want to talk to you. Well, some crazy homeless guy stole my bag with all my stuff in it, so I can't. That's terrible. Are you okay? Yeah, fine. Better now than I'm on my own. I want you to come home, Jackson. Now, you want me to come back? I never wanted you to leave in the first place. I'm trying to get home. And Kathy agreed. That's odd. She's the one that kicked me out. She did nothing but terrible to me. Please, son. Yes, son. I want to work things out. Be a family. Family's important, man. I know. You never know how much is under your gun. You're right. We should go home. Okay. I'll come back home, Dad. I'll see you tomorrow for tea. Now, let's go get you a new...
Jackson, I told you.
Владимирский централ, этапом истории. Владимирский централ.
The girl stuffed the broken glass into her mouth, chewed it a few times, and then placed it in her hand. In a moment, a piece of intact glass was formed. On this day, due to the broken glass, a water element bead emerged from the water. When the waterman stood up, the girl was stunned. But after the waterman shook his body, he immediately...
No, I didn't do the hat on the other one because I need to repaint over some of them.
employee for maintaining the water pipes had been washed into the sewer. He walked up to the water pipe, took out his notebook, and sadly issued a ticket to the girl because this place had been renovated without the government's
These
permission.
acrylics aren't as good as ones that I had before.
Which would lead to her father's store being
With them
sealed up.
ideal.
The waterman
They
escaped
were.
through the ventilation opening, and the girl climbed out after him. Her father's store couldn't be closed. The girl followed him onto the subway. There were various elements on the train. The girl walked through them carefully, but still burned the hair of other elements. With great difficulty, she found the waterman. Just as she was about to get the notebook, the waterman felt his hand boiling and escaped again. Seeing the crack in the wall, the waterman immediately squeezed through it. Looking at the narrow crack, the girl also squeezed in for the sake of getting the notebook. She was almost able to get the notebook. The waterman ran to the front of the government building. The girl arrived in time and used chili oil to create a wall of fire. Unexpectedly,
The reason why the stuff that I've been doing at the moment hasn't gone up on YouTube just yet is because I'm still in the middle of doing another video that because of my lights being broken has been delayed. But we'll try and get there eventually. Also, the caravan that broke its hitch, I managed to actually find its original hitch and then lost the jockey wheel. And that'll do for now. Switch that up a little bit. I'll leave him to dry.
Hello. Are you the homeowner, sir? Yes, I am. I am. Great. But the silent alarm went off. No, man, okay, sir. Weird. Everything's great. Everything's perfect. So.
Alright, so that's it for the blue, I think.
Come on in. Come on in.
Let's have a look at this guy.
You live here, right? What's the code of the emergency? Oh. It is, it's 6429. Well, I am the homeowner, I guess.
The way he's been painting doesn't look too bad, but I ain't got that colour.
Anyone could guess that. Well, I really know very well. How long have you owned this home? 3 years. When's the last time your electrical checked the code? 2 months ago. What's the number in front of this house? 90. Where's this light switch? What's the switch thing?
I ain't got none of the colours, so I should do this properly. I don't think, oh, I forgot about yellow, but that's white. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave that one the way it is now then.
Well, I guess everything is good here. We can probably get a move. Not so fast.
You could do with a bit of touch up. No, I don't want to leave them ones for now. I'm just going to concentrate on these drivers. So, I'm not going to clean the brush because I'll be using the blue, but I need toilet, so back in a bit. Right, we're going to give these another coat of blue paint. And start with this one. Actually, no, he's had less time of drying. I'm going to start with this one.
This is really weird. Here I have 2 minutes.
It'll all look decent when I'm finished.
Every time somebody follows or shares the video, stop ignoring. Anyways, if I take these 2 minutes, place it in my hand, snap my fingers and shake. Just like that, they can actually wait together. Now, isn't that great?
I'm trying back in this top coat up, sorry. Oh, I did. It's been darken up enough. Yeah, that's looking much better. The second coating. Of course, supposed to shake the paints before starting using them. It didn't come with instructions. Well, might have done. I just didn't bother reading the back. And all paints are these pigments.
Did you know that Maggie actually wrote it to Tom a long time ago?
I want to give it a little shake.
This episode starts with Bird accidentally getting a
Put a bit more on.
headset. You can set up the world environment autonomously according to the user's needs. Although Birds has countless, well, almost tons of partners. This is
I'm pushing the paint off again. And the paint's not that good. They were cheap. I will say that. They were cheap. I'm gonna do that then.